I start put on weight, them tell me say your belly big and you don't look good. So I have a unit that can make me know to self-check, and I'm conflating the two so people can understand that there are times when you will be offended, but it's not a breach of your rights. But there's times when there are persons who are serving you go on spaces like this and say things about you, find themselves. I heard that in the paper today, some minister had to apologize to some FBI guy because the lawyer wrote them, and I was like, wow. You have your big job and you're gone on show and behaving like Isat, and well, you're not gonna lose your position because you're with the elite, but you're behaving like some lawyer down there and speaking out of turn. So it pays, especially if you're defaming people. But back to the importance of what I'm saying. We know at the rights aspect of it, and this is key. This is so important. We know of a jury, 12 of them. Let me show you what a jury used to look like. Who can tell me, and I'm stopping to look at the comments now, who can tell me what's missing from a jury like this? Because back in the days, this is what a jury would look like. Let me try read the comments. Allison, Guy to Williams, Diana Atkinson, Jamaica Vybz, BCA, Rabbit Teeth. What kind of name that? Kevin, talk to me. What you seeing? See, LLC say no females on the jury. One time for vote, you did have to have land. So no black people not upon them jury because black people never have land. So the concept and idea of the jury from the time of the Magna Carta was that distinguished white men who were noble and who were peers in a society would be the ultimate judges, albeit not from the law, but judges of the facts. And so your peers would have been distinguished gentlemen who would be able to make decisions about you. That's who they were. And so when I was getting my training and my training to speak distinguished, because there was a thought that, as an island boy, you need a little vibe to speak. So you had to try to ensure that you speak dignified and speak like the floor that you sit on, and a little frumpy to ensure that you get it right. But anyway, outside of that, one would realize that a jury of your peers or charter, make sure it not say jury of your peers, it say unless the charge is withdrawn, you're afforded a fair hearing within a reasonable time and independent and impartial court established by law. So the jury not have to be of peers. So when you go in a court and you see the helper come in and you see the same Sky Juice man where you never want to get $1, and you see the office manager, and you see the JP from Upper Seoul, and you see a doctor and an accountant, and you see somebody from Upper Senandra, a wife. She usually becomes the foreman because she not on work. But she know for swipe a credit card because the husband at work. And he sometime I sleep with the helper, so that go. So she don't come in on the jury. Well, bitter. But anyway, that type of so the juries are part of the days of our lives. So that's why you have secrecy of the jury room, because if you don't know them, they're just people who are citizens that have a right to act, and we have a jury act that says it. As long as you're not mad, as long as you not contact the dead, and as long as you don't go to St. Thomas and you get the frog and you put the lock in the frog mouth and you lock it, and you get the dead man bone and you say behema, and you get the bottle of white rum and you remember quick cream soda. As long as them things are not going to forget the verdict, you're good, and you pretty much know, say, you don't have nothing to worry about. But the complications comes in now when the judge has to balance who is on the jury, because you have a constitutional right to a fair trial. So the jury who are going to be the judges of the facts, they can't be biased. And then you have implicit bias and you have explicit bias. You have the conscious bias and subconscious bias. These are the things that is faced within this trial. Now everybody know, in them days there, me can't think of one person who don't know ramping shop. It's kind of like in the 90s, all babies were made from R. Kelly. Well, in the 2000s, if you're a 2000 babies, chances are wherever your parents came from, they listen to some Vybz Kartel, so that's how you got here. Anyway, moving from that, that jury was made up of people who were being bribed from as far back as November. You would have heard the respondent, that's the lawyer for the prosecution, says, listen, the man is corrupt. One juror is corrupt. One juror is convicted of trying to attempt to pervert the course of justice. That's bribing. But this man used to went to lunch with them, knew them from even before the first juror came off. There was it. And none of them from November to March, to the 13th of March, none of them don't go to the judge. You get bribed from way back in November and none of them don't listen to no oath and signal nothing. But them saying you must pretend that those persons is not listening. And that is a matter for just the common man with common sense to understand that don't feel right. Because justice must not only be seen to be done, It's not justice must not only be done, it must be seen to be done. So when people say that no look right, that's the starting point. So if you want to convict somebody, you must do it legally. It's almost like you can't, two wrongs don't make a right. And to ask that you waive it, waive my wrongs because that person is wrong, is the most kindergarten response and absurdity in the law. A lack of respect for what we as Jamaicans decided to do to protect. Somebody said, Isat, what does your peers mean? Is it race and status considered? Alright, so if Queenie was here, Jamaica, everybody bad, poor. Your peers is everybody. We drive on the same road from the same road as you. If you are Jamaican, you are my peers. Whether you're out of many, one is your peers. The thing is, you have to identify discrimination. You have, and remember, there are a lot of broken people in society. A lot of broken people. And I'm wanting people to appreciate this. I want people to appreciate this, because I hope it's not a situation where I'm gonna have to change the battery in my camera because I see my camera gone. But I want people to appreciate this aspect. No, it's me turn it off. Come here, an idiot. Oh yes, me an idiot. Alright, yeah. Camera change. Look like the other one gone. Yeah, but it's a good thing. I have a backup camera. Yeah. So I want people to appreciate that aspect of it. That is your peers. Now, going back to going back to what I was saying about your peers, going back to what you're saying about the jury. So this bribery was going on from as far as back, and so here are hypotheticals. Suppose you get bribe and you get a little money and you get all of $500,000 and you say, yeah, I'm gonna leg of the people If it's a good little scammer, you want just get away with it. You want just get away with it. What you do? You just come off of the jury and leave the people them. These are hypotheticals. I'm not accusing. I'm just showing you why it is absurd to assume that 10 people. Me don't think say you can find 10 people and put them in a one room and do all of them righteous. I don't believe that. No, I don't believe that. I'm not even going to assume that. What is important is that fair trial has to have a higher standard than speculation. And so, what if that happened? What if she said, "Me get the $500 from the man and I go just run left them," and she come off of the jury, make up a story? Or what if they say, here's what we're gonna do for trick them now. When we are going to split up the money, and what we are going to do is you are going to go off first and then we're down to 11, and then by the end of the day now, while the judge are run off him mouth, we're going to just go on like say we are tape each other. What and then me I go go in there because I nice him up already, you know, saying believe in me cause I'm sweet. And so me I go just go on like say, you would do it, and then him I go just discharge me. And then when me go in and I tell him, yeah, cause them bad mind me, you know, as me's the one where me is the foreman, so and me are the done upon the jury. And you hear the judge say, me not discharge anybody. You run in and you said, rotted. Him now let we go so we can't split up the money. What we gonna do now? Alright, here what we gonna do. Cause them lock we in the room and him say police outside. And what we gonna do? Alright, so here what we gonna do. We gonna just find 4 of them guilty and Lego one of them. Which one of them you gonna Lego? The one where them not really talk about. Cause you see them all them are technological. Me don't even have one cell phone where me can use, much less know about them something. I me don't even know if to turn on video. Cause if you know anything about phone, we are in our year, this 2024. And if you buy a smartphone and you're a fool like me, phone smart and the way of me dunce. Look, me have camera where me I look on and the next one gone, me don't even know what going on. I mean, my brain hot me.